Oh, I kind of miss these type of videos. I used to do so many of these videos in 2017 and 2018 when I was a full-time player, just documenting life on the road, driving, drinking coffee, playing golf tournaments. Oh, the memories. That's what we're doing today. I've got about a 7-hour drive, just under 7 hours, to Winston Salem, North Carolina. Gonna go play a SwingThought event, 2 days, Bermuda Run golf course. Haven't played an event since 6 weeks ago, the end of May game. Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's still early, so I'm gonna hop, buckle up, drink my coffee, drive, listen to some podcasts, listen to some tunes, and check back in throughout these next 3 days. If you've been watching this channel for as long as the channel's been alive, the first 2 years were pretty much this. Driving to and from tournaments, talking about the tournaments. I'd say 80 to 90% of them were disappointing tournaments. The other 10 to 15% we played well in. And I think that's just like, that's what professional golf is. You play well, you have a chance to win very rarely, and choosing to document every single thing I played in was a lot, but it was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to educate, I wanted to share, I wanted to peel back the layers to professional golf, because when I wanted to turn pro, that didn't exist. I had to pick the brain of friends of mine who were already playing or on the PGA Tour. It was hard to find information on what to do, the cost, the travel, what it looked like. And that was the point of creating this channel, and I think it served that purpose for those 2 years, and it helped a lot of people. And yeah, I broke my arm last year, so full-time playing kind of escaped me. As I tried to compete more, it was tough. Money was not there to compete, but YouTube was growing, and the channel's still growing, and the channel helps me live. It can't exist with full-time competition. Full-time YouTube, full-time competition don't exist anymore. I'm not a full-time player, but I'm still a professional golfer who works very hard on his game and competes from time to time because I love it and I miss it and I just like the juices. I want to get out there. I want to put myself to the test, but I've also created challenges and videos that put myself to the test as well. And that's kind of what the channel has turned into a little bit. It's still a fly on the wall view of a professional golfer's life, but it's the things that I'm doing as a professional golfer to become better, to continue to improve, to practice, to train, and all of those things. And I want to use that to motivate, inspire, educate. This week is that. I want to show what it's like. You got to drive for 7 hours. You sleep in a pretty shitty hotel. You're going to a golf course. You're seeing it once and you're trying to compete. That's the mini tour grind. And I can still show that from time to time. It's a blast. I love it. And I hope it's helping people. But when it comes to the videos I make on back at home and how I play here, that's apples to oranges. You can't compare it. I go out from 6,000 yards. I'm trying to break 60 on my home course where I'm comfortable, where I know I can't really miss it. And then I'm going to play a course that I've seen once in tournament pressure and all that. And maybe I play well, maybe I play bad. But just because if I shoot 78 here and 60, it doesn't mean I'm a shitty golfer or I'm lying to people. This is basically what pro golfers do on their own time. They practice and they push themselves to try to score as low as they can in whatever way possible at their home course. And that's what I'm showing. That's what those challenges are for. They're not meant to just like pat myself on the back and go, ooh, look what I can shoot. It's, this is how I'm practicing, and this is how I think you should practice or try to practice if you're trying to get out and compete. Because how I felt shooting 60 the other day, I'm going to take to this tournament and hopefully channel it and play well. And if it gives me an opportunity to break 70 and be in the mix, amazing. But if I crack and I make mistakes and I shoot a million, I shot a million, but it's apples to oranges. And I think that's what I'm trying to convey with the channel now and trying to educate now is you have your practice, your prep, your life there, but then you really need to be on top of things to transition it to tournament golf, because it's such a different animal and you're trying to grab as much as you can from this world and bring it into this world. I hope that, I don't want to say clears the air, but I hope it makes you realize what it takes to be a competitive player. You have to invest full time, all of your effort into it. And if you're not, you're going to be exposed. And that's what happens to me because I'm not investing full-time effort in a tournament play anymore, and I'm exposed. But I'm still a really good golfer, and the odd time I'll play well in a tournament. But I just got to give myself more reps, and hopefully I like the golf course this week, and I can play well, because that's why I'm doing it. I want the competition. I love the juices. I want to play well this week.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up, told her if it's all me, everything is on me.
Alright, I think that's enough for the day. 7 hours in the car, scouting out the golf course. I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm gonna hit a few more shots, roll a few more putts, and go check into the hotel and take it easy for the rest of the evening. But I will see you tomorrow after my tee time, after my round, 8:24. Let's do this.
Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up.
Remember I said shitty hotel? Well, you're lucky you can't smell this place. When I came in here yesterday, it was like a family of skunks had been hanging out here during the quarantine. I didn't have any room spray. I was an idiot. As much as I blast this AC, it's cooled it down and the smell is a little bit gone, but it stinks, and my golf game stinks. You saw that scorecard. I started on the back nine, 10th hole. Probably one of the hardest tee shots out there. You got to hit a great drive. Man, I hit a great drive down there. I had 157. It's a long par 4. We're playing at like a 500-yard par 4. Pull hook this 8-iron left to the green short side, leave it in the bunker, 2-putt for double bogey. And that basically was the round. I hit one bad golf shot on every hole with the exception of my 16th hole. I had a good drive, good wedge, and I made a putt for birdie. Like, that's it. I hit some good shots on every hole, but I hit a bad shot on every hole, and boom. Exposed, like I said in yesterday. That's it. I'm not saying I expected this, but I'm okay with this because my expectations are realistic. Like, I'm not a full-time player. If things click for me and I play the type of golf I can play where I'm fully relaxed, I can play well and I could be in the mix. But for that to happen based on very little repetition, very little current experience in the last, let's say, 2 years, it's kind of like lightning in a bottle right now, and I didn't catch it, and I don't have any illusions like, oh, if I go out tomorrow and play really well, it's going to propel me to keep playing. No, it's not. I wanted to sign up for some more tournaments today, but I don't think I'm going to. I think tournament golf for me is really in my rearview mirror. Yes, I'm still going to want to play tournaments here and there. I'm still going to want to try to peel back those layers and educate and try to use this now as a bit of a cautionary tale. Like, you have to be so ready, so sharp, and playing so well, confident, free, loose to compete in professional golf now. I have experience. I've played well in my career, and I'm playing a tournament every 6 weeks with some good practice, and look how bad I'm playing. You could say, oh, you're a mental midget, this and that. I'm not alone in not being prepared and playing bad. So it's just like, maybe learn from this video in particular. If you're thinking about playing professional golf or you're trying to scrounge some cash up together to play, you better be firing on all cylinders because professional golf is so good right now. You can't let up. Like, I played with a guy who shot 3 under today. He should have shot 5 under. He made 2 careless bogeys late in his round. It was frustrating to watch because I really want to see him play well. Great guy. I don't want to see him win the tournament. But you can't make a mistake. You know, that 5 under could have had him leading, and now he's a few back, and he's got to push tomorrow. It's just, there's so much talent in professional golf right now, and as I get older, my game is good on YouTube in my comfort zone, and my comfort zone isn't tournament golf anymore. It sucks. It really sucks, but I'm okay admitting it. I'm almost in last place. It stinks. Hopefully I can go play well tomorrow. Just feel comfortable and free and hit good shots and not struggle to break 80. My gosh, that's so bad. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up.
Yo, look at that scorecard. That's season low, 75. That's the lowest round I've shot in 4 tournament rounds this year. Hell yeah. Obviously, it's not great, but it's better than how I played the day before. I hit a lot of really good shots. I didn't hit a bad shot every hole, so that was promising. But today's round was just very much what, when I was playing all the time, what a bad round of golf was, or just a sloppy round of golf. On the front side, I 3-putted twice from the fringe. had an easy up and down for birdie on a par 5, and I like chili dipped the chip. So it's like I wasted 3 strokes right there and shot 3 over on the front side. And then on the back side, I parred both par 5s from literally right in front of the green. And I made a really bad shot on the 17th, the 8th hole. Just a bad 8-iron on the par 3. But like, you know, you're just kind of, the wheels were coming off a little bit, or I should say that the tank was empty. And you just kind of get careless towards the end of your round when you know the tournament's over, right? So yeah, that's progress. My bad was much better today than my bad had been the day before and in Knoxville. Like I said, I'm not like, okay, on to the next one. Right now, tournament golf for me is going to be on a bit of a hiatus. I just have other priorities. This channel is a huge priority. It's my job. It's really up there. Kelly and I are building a house. That's a high priority, and I'm going to be up in Canada August and beyond for a little bit. So there's just a lot of other things happening. Tournament golf isn't happening right now. I do have stuff on a schedule for maybe the fall and to wrap out the year, because like I said, I really miss it. I love it, but I don't love the travel as much anymore. I love making YouTube videos more than I love playing tournament golf. So it's a pretty easy decision. If you're curious about this, you know, this helps you figure out what it takes, how you just can't let up. You have to be really, really sharp. It's cool. I played with someone who had watched the videos, who had just turned pro. This was literally his first professional event, and he said, I watched your video about the cost, and it really, really helped me. And in the group behind, 2 guys, they're like, yeah, we love the channel. It's helped us make the decisions we're making about professional golf. So that's why we're doing this. So all good, even though I shot 79, 75. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And don't worry, I'm still going to be pushing myself, still going to be playing matches, still going to be, got some cool collaborations coming. YouTube, we're putting all our eggs in that basket right now, and I don't want to be a shitty golfer. So I'm going to be working, I'm going to be practicing, and I'm going to be flying on the wall. I got 5 more hours in the car, so that's enough. Peace!
Add it up, bankroll, euro,